And welcome to the 10th grade production of Scapin. I'm Catherine Cunningham. I co-directed this play with David Blair, and we're so pleased to have you all here tonight for the final night of the production. We have a couple of special thanks that we'd like to give, especially to Steve Smith, who helped us with the set. And thank you so much to the parents who helped us with makeup. That was a huge help as well. So thank you and enjoy the show.
Disaster, Scapin!
Yes, sir.
This is only the worst thing that could ever happen. He has returned.
That's...
My father's here
He's...
and wants to see me married
Well, yes, sir.
to some foreign-born daughter of Senor Gerant.
Sir, yes.
What? She was raised in
Raised in Toronto.
Toronto. Oh God, Sylvester, what am I gonna do? Speak to me. And you're sure my father knows what I've done?
Oh, yes.
You know what he's gonna do, don't you?
Oh, yes.
He will reprimand me
He'll hit me with a big stick.
and disinherit me.
Repeatedly.
Sylvester, how can I get out of this?
Sir, I just wish...
Oh, preach, Sylvester, go on and on, but there is no time for that. Who can help me?
Senor Octave, just one moment. Let me ask you, I'll be right down. Let me ask you about these trousers.
Disaster, Scapin.
Really, you don't think just a tuck?
The direst predicament.
Oh, you have a problem, sir.
Haven't you heard?
Not yet, but
My father
here we go.
is on his way here with Senor Gerant,
My boss, I know.
and they intend for me to marry.
Congratulations, sir. I hear it's not so bad at first.
Scapin, if there were any way you could help me, you have powers of persuasion.
Well, they say I have a certain esprit, a way with words, with ingenious fancies and pretty deceptions.
Lies.
Lies, yeah. But we all remember the time that... that was all before. My brush with the law.
Brush?
You had trouble with the police?
Our society has come to frown upon the entrepreneurial spirit, boys. That's why I did promise myself.
Scapin, if there were any way you could help me.
Those are very elegant trousers, sir.
Why, thank you, Scapin.
Imagine a pair of pants like that.
No, don't.
Tell me about your problem, sir.
Well, as you know, 2 months ago, my father sailed off on a business trip with Senor Gerant.
Uh-huh. Excuse me, George? This is just a little something to help them focus. Continue.
Leaving Sylvester in charge of me, and you in charge of Senor Gerant's son, Leander.
Uh-huh. So, Sylvester is left in charge of you, and I'm left in charge of Leander.
Yes, and Leander immediately falls in love with this gypsy woman,
Oh, please, this Zuba...
Zerbanet, whom he speaks of day and night.
I've never seen him like this.
So he takes me to meet her.
You've met her?
Oh yes, and she's... okay. He goes on and on about her. She's so smart. She's like Cleopatra. She said this, she said that. She's so good with her hands. And he goes on and on about how the gypsy's told her and how he's going to free her. And he always wants me to go with him to meet her. And maybe I don't always want to go. And then he gets mad at me, and maybe we shouldn't be friends anymore.
You know, I'm a little lost here, sir, and I think that could do with some of the audience.
Well, so one day, we're on our way to meet her again, and we stop at this little dingy inn. And we go in the inn, and inside, there's someone crying. And there's this servant woman, and she's comforting this Well, she's the most beautiful girl I've ever seen.
A beautiful girl.
No, Scapin, I mean it this time. Some people look terrible and awful brief, but it made her look really, really hot. She had like a little skirt on, like a peasant cut, and her hair was just back and down. It was so simple. I wish you should have seen it, Scapin.
Don't need to, thank you.
And she was saying to her servant woman, she was saying,
Oh, we're lost. We're abandoned.
and I tried to say a few consoling words to her, and as we were leaving, I told myself, I will help this poor creature. And I asked Leander what he thought of her, and he said, she's okay. And I could have killed him. I mean, I felt so.
You know, maybe I could finish the story for you, sir, in the interest of getting to the point. Because well along with my penchant for little schemes and such, find I do have, it's a gift really, moments of clairvoyance. Clairvoyance.
Clairvoyance?
Yes, I see it now, sir. What happened in brief form, sir, was that your heart, caught fire. You turned to see the girl. A servant woman said no. And you were begging, you were pleading. The servant continues to bar your way. This beautiful girl has no money, no income, but she comes from a respectable family. Now stay with me here. You cannot, why don't you work on it for a moment, sir? You cannot woo her unless you marry her. Oh, agony, deliberation. Finally, you Bullwinkle. I mean, idea. You get an idea, sir. You married her? You married her, sir. However, the marriage is unconsummated.
Man, how'd you do that?
It's like I see in pictures, sir.
Anyway, now his father has returned 2 months early and wants to see him married to Senor Durant's daughter and...
Wait, Senor Durant?
Yeah.
I work for him.
Right.
I didn't know he had a daughter.
Yeah, from a previous, marriage. Apparently, it's a secret he's guarded closely for fear it will be used against him.
Wish I'd known all this.
Why?
I would have used it against him.
But I am already married, and to a woman who is penniless, and my father has learned this, and he will disown me, leaving me poor as some person without money.
And he will beat you with a big stick.
And I mean, this is all that's bothering you two? Because this really worries me about you guys, it does. Excuse me, George? Thank you. I mean, this doesn't suggest a course of action or two, Sylvester. I mean, these two stingy old geezers won't even pay for servants' clothing. You can see how these fit through here. And, I mean, come on, Sylvester. George, the schemer's boogie, please.
It's my beautiful Hyacinth, oh darling.
Oh, my darling Octave. I've just heard that your father has returned and that he wants you to marry another.
Oh darling, I'm sensitive. I can't help notice you're crying. Do you ever think I'd be unfaithful to you? You know I love you.
But will you love me, forever?
To love is to love forever. That has always been my policy.
Yes, but men who say that they love me quickly change in their affections.
But darling, I'm not like other men. I am sensitive, deep, and true.
Yes, but your father has picked some rich girl.
No, never. I'll kill myself. And then I'll leave home. I thought of this girl without even seeing her. She's an ugly monster, I know she is. And, well, it may seem out of character for me to say this, but I hope her ship goes as she crowns. Darling, here's a man who can help us if he chooses to do so.
Well, I've promised not to get involved in these matters, but depending on how I'm asked.
Scapin, if I may beseech you.
And you, Miss, Hibiscus.
Hyacinth!
Hyacinth, will you be doing any beseeching?
Oh, sir, I beseech you, save our love.
Well, for love, for humanity, for the remembrance of things past. Okay, I'll do it. I'll help you kids.
Thank you, Scapin.
Okay, let's get started. You must leave now, Miss Sylvester. See if you can pry them apart. Now, sir, you must prepare to meet your maker.
You mean to die?
No, to talk to your father. Come, you need strength. Lovely gaze, chin.
Fists? Teeth?
You're bold?
I'm bold.
You're firm?
I'm firm.
Bold and firm?
Bold and firm.
He's bold and firm.
Good, because here comes your father. Okay, it's up to us.
What should I say? A lie?
Let me talk.
Disaster! To learn this upon my return. My son won't get it on me. I'll lock him up. And as for Sylvester,
He hasn't forgotten me.
Why don't you go first?
there you are. Well, you certainly watched over things in my absence, haven't you?
Good to see you, sir.
What? Oh, hello, Scapin. So you let my son marry without permission?
How are you doing today, sir?
Pretty well, thank you. Have you nothing to say for yourself?
How was your journey, sir?
It was fine. Oh, would you leave me in peace to beat my servant?
You're unhappy with him, sir?
Yes, I am.
Really? Why?
Haven't you heard this happened in my absence?
Oh, that. That was fate, sir.
Fate? Fate? Fate?
Now, sir, you're waxing philosophical here, and it's really just going right over my head. Now, what I mean, kids these days just aren't as smart as their parents. Am I right about that? Signor Geron's son, my Leander. He makes your son look downright thoughtful by comparison. Yet despite all my entreaties, all my advice, what he did, oh, so...
Oh, really? What?
What?
What did he do?
Who?
Your Leander.
Well, it doesn't really matter what he did, sir. I mean, boys being boys, take right after their fathers, eh? The stories that still go around about your exploits, sir. I hear when you chased them, they stayed chased.
Yes, they did. But not marriage. That's so stupid.
Yes, but what could he do? A lovely young woman is drawn to him, and I understand she is quite lovely. And he takes after you with this family charisma thing. And he finds her equally charming, and he goes over to her house to visit her, and she allows him certain liberties, and these are liberties which he cannot decline. And then, bada bing, bada boom, her family rushes in on them. They have to get married.
He's good.
I mean, better wed than dead.
Is this really what happened?
Whatever.
I've seen a lawyer to prevent this.
Oh, but he wouldn't want to do that, sir.
No, sir, he wouldn't want to do that.
But it would make it easier to get annulled now.
Annulled?
Annulled?
You don't want to annul it, sir.
No, sir, you don't want to annul it.
I don't?
No! Would you have your son go announcing to the world that he was forced into his marriage? No, you have him present this at his own free will to, preserve your family pride.
Well, I want him to renounce her.
He won't renounce her, sir.
No, sir, he won't renounce her.
He will, or I will disinherit him.
You won't disinherit him.
You won't disinherit him.
Why not?
Because you're too nice.
Everybody always thinks I'm nice. Well, yes, I am nice, except when I have to be not nice. Then I'm...
Not nice.
Is that clear?
Yes, but...
Sylvester,
Yes, sir.
go and fetch my son. Well, my son for the time being. Well, I try to explain all this to Signor Durant. Oh, why? Why did he have to be my only child? If only I still had my long-lost daughter, I'd make her my heir. S.
Nice going, Scapin. Great scheme.
Well, I'm a little rusty.
Haha, yeah, you got him right where you want him.
Well, obviously, we need to go another direction. I need help. I need backup. I need a guy, like a big, dumb guy. Sylvester? Huh? You were very good with the lines thing back there. However, and the directing thing with Senor Octave, chin level days chief. Do you have a theater arts background?
Well, not really.
Come on, come on.
I did do a few things back in servitude school.
I knew it. I knew who I was talking to. Hey, kind of adjust your hat to sort of suggest thuggishness.
Thuggishness?
Thuggishness. Oh, you're transformed. Put one leg forward, hands on your hips, lower, that's better, cause go with this now. You are tough. You're the toughest guy in the neighborhood. You had an incredibly tough upbringing. You're angry about how tough it was for you when you were growing up. It wasn't that tough for the other kids. You see a lady in the front row who reminds you of your mother. Let it go, it's gone, it's gone.
Wow, Scapin. I really felt the drama there.
You felt that? That's because you know how to work. And you could work. You could work at the festival hall. No. Yes, you could.
Say, how's the pay there?
Not good. Audiences are terrific. You've got it, Sylvester. You are a thespian.
Oh, and there's nothing illegal about that, is there?
Not as the law is currently written.
I don't know, Scapin.
Come on, Sylvester. You've got to live on the edge. Work with me here, and then I'll discuss costume.
Costume?
Excuse me, I see the gentleman, a Signor Pandal. Have you seen him?
I'm sorry, ma'am. We have not seen this gentleman. We'd love to help. She has a nice trunk.
I'm getting nervous, Scapin.
He'll be great.
To return home and then find this. No obstacle? No obstacle? After all the money I spent to have my daughter sent from Toronto? In fact, her ship should arrive soon. But after what you just told me about your son, well, it makes our agreement null and void.
I'm dealing with that. I am.
Shall I tell you what I think? Strong man's raised children properly.
Oh, I agree. What are you?
Weak father, weak son. The apple never falls too far from the tree.
Well, that's very true about apples. Now, what's your point?
My point?
Yes.
My point is that if you had kept your son in line, he wouldn't have gotten you into this mess.
Is that so? Is that so? Well, I suppose you've kept your son in line.
He wouldn't do anything as foolish as this.
Well, what if it turns out he's done something more foolish? Huh? What then, Mr. Good Father?
What?
You don't know, do you? It's sad.
What are you getting at? Have you heard something bad about my son?
Your Scapin told me. Didn't go into detail. Seemed rather embarrassed about the whole thing, actually. But he assured me it was worse than anything my Octave has done. Excuse me, I need to prepare to see a lawyer.
What could he have done? Scapin told him. What could be worse than marrying without consent? I can't imagine. Ah, there you are.
Father, you're back.
All right, tell me.
Let me embrace you, sir.
Just look me in the eye and tell me what's been going on here.
What has been going on?
Yes, what have you done?
Did you want me to do something?
No, I don't want you to do something. I have done.
I haven't done anything. I never do anything. You know that?
You act very innocent.
Because, sir, I know I am.
It's not what Scapin says.
Scapin?
Oh, that makes you tremble.
What exactly does Scapin tell you?
We won't discuss it here. We'll discuss it when I return home. But if I find out you've disgraced me, I will cut you off without a sin. Do you understand me?
I'm going to kill someone.
Scapin, I'm so grateful to you.
Hello, Scapin. Master, you're experimenting with a different voice.
Leander, Scapin is helping me.
Stand aside, Octave.
No, it's a whole new demeanor thing. I like it very much.
Stand aside, Octave.
Oh,
Master,
Leander.
please now.
What have you done to me?
Did you want me to do something, sir?
Tell me.
Leander.
Okay. I confess, sir. I drank the small cask of Spanish wine you were given as a gift the other day. I put a crack in the barrel and poured water all around, so you'd think the wine leaked out.
You drank that wine?
Yes, sir.
I struck the housemaid for that.
She had it coming, sir.
That's good to know, but that's not it.
Not it?
No, and you'd better tell me.
I'm just not sure. All right. The watch, sir. You gave me your watch the other day to bring to this gypsy encampment to give to this Zerbina.
Zerbanet.
Right. I never arrived there, as you know. I returned all bloody and covered with mud. Bandits!
Is this true?
No, I kept your watch, sir.
You kept my watch?
I love shiny things.
Well, this is a good confession.
I feel so much better.
But that's not it.
Not it?
No, the big one. Now!
Could someone hold that sword for you, please, sir?
You hold this, you scoundrel, if you don't!
Okay, before the wine, before the watch, the dreams, sir. You remember those dreams?
Oh, the torment of those nightmares, Octave. With my Zerbanet held captive, and night after night, these strange dreams, and with this gypsy chieftain spoke to me.
In a sinister voice.
Yes, and I could never see his face. It was just his voice, over and over in my...
Do not ever return to the gypsy encampment. If you wish to save her, stay away. Stay away. It was me, sir. It was so we could all get some sleep, sir.
I won't forget any of this, you cur, but right now I just want you to tell me what you told my father.
Your father?
Yes, you heard me.
I haven't seen your father since he got back, sir.
You haven't?
Would I lie to you, sir?
Well, my father told me that you told him that I did something.
But, sir, it's quite simple. In this instance, your father is not telling the truth.
You dare to call my father a liar?
Master Leander, I have a message for you.
Sylvester, what's on your face?
Well, sir, I was experimenting with different makeups, but that's not why I'm here. Sir, I just ran into the gypsies, and they said that they are leaving town, and that they're taking your, Zamboni, was it? Right, Zerbanet, with them. And that if you do not give them the money that they want for her, within the next 2 hours, you will lose her. I guess forever.
2 hours?
That's what they said, sir.
Scapin, you must help me.
I don't think I could help you, sir. I'm not trustworthy. I'm a cur.
I forgive you for all those tricks you told me and anything else you have done.
No. It's better if you just kill me.
No, I beg of you, use your ingenuity.
No. Kill me. That's what I deserve.
Could you do something? Could you say something?
Scapin, you must help him. It's for love.
The way you belittled me.
Scapin, he's on his knees.
I was wrong, and I can admit that.
I want you to repeat after me. I am putting my sword away.
I am putting my sword away.
And I will not take it out again.
I will not take it out again.
And if I do take it out again,
And if if I do take it out again,
I will lose it.
I will lose it?
I gave you your first toy sword when you were very young. And now you're waving a real one in my face. The time just goes by so fast. Thank you, George. Okay, I'll do it. I'll get you both the money you need. Yes. And I'll get it from your fathers. It won't actually be that hard. I mean, neither one of them's got a lot of fire in the fireplace, if you know what I mean. Doesn't really reflect on you two because, well, you surely know what they say around the neighborhood, that they're not really your fathers. Well, I do both. Lovely women.
Scapin!
You fell for it, son. I want you to put that back in its little holder thing and give it to Sylvester right now. Okay, let's get started. We don't actually have that much time.
Hey, Scapin, can I use this?
Do you know how?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I want you to get in place and wait for the signal. Really mortifies me that I had to reveal those 3 beautiful lies. I'm going to get even. How much do you need?
500 crowns.
And you, sir?
200 pistoles.
How many crowns in a pistole?
3.
New pistoles?
Never mind.
Oh, reckless youth, to have so little consideration. To marry.
Still soliloquizing, sir?
What? Oh, hello, Scapin.
Yeah, your servant. Well, actually, I work over there, don't I? You're thinking about your son, sir.
Yes, with chagrin. I will not tolerate this impudent marriage. I am going to retain a lawyer.
As an old family retainer myself, I would advise against that. The legal jungle, sir.
Well, yes, but what other way is there?
Well, I've always had a soft spot for you, 'cause you're so nice. That's why I went to see the brother of this girl that Octave is married. She has a brother, sir. Large fellow, tattoos. I frankly felt a little uneasy in his presence. Well, anyway, I told him, sir, that he should just annul his marriage, just annul it. And he told me that he was thinking of starting up a little business, and that he needed some startup capital.
What line of work is he in?
He's a mercenary, sir. Put some weapons together and see who's hiring.
I see.
Check with the French, check with the Dutch, check with the Pope.
How much do you want?
Oh, what it was, sky high, sir. I believe 400 pistoles.
No, that is out of the question.
Well, that's what I told him, sir. I told him that you're no dope when it comes to money. That this kind of money was...
Out of the question.
Well, here's where we left it, sir. He needed to get out of town fast. He's a somewhat of an unsettling individual, and he needs some money for a horse, and you can't really get a good horse for less than 60 pistoles.
Oh, all right. 60 pistoles. That'll do.
And some pistols.
How many?
2.
At?
10.
Pistoles?
Per pistol.
That would make... 80.
Very good, sir.
It's a lot, but I'll go 80.
And he needs another 30 pistoles for a mule.
No.
Well, this is a mule for his servant, sir. You wouldn't want his servant to have to walk.
I want them all to walk.
Now, sir, I don't think you should let negotiations break down over a little detail. And please don't go retain a lawyer, sir. It's like the sip of a strong drink. Can only lead to degradation.
All right. I'll brace myself for an extra 30 pistoles.
And he needs another mule.
He can go to hell.
Wait, sir, where are you going, sir?
To a lawyer.
Now, sir, I don't know if you're aware, sir. I'm not sure how familiar you are with the current legal practice, but it's not just a lawyer, sir. You have to have a whole team. Yeah, you have to have a whole table of them. And however many lawyers the other table has, that's how many lawyers you have to have at your table. And if any of the lawyers know each other, then they're disqualified. they have to go sit at another table, and you have to pay for that table. And then they pick the jury. Very expensive, because you have to have a different juror for every conceivable lawyer. Well, that's true in criminal court. It's a little different in civil court.
It's expensive, eh?
Sir, there's a common misconception that lawyers are like sharks. They're actually more like carnivorous bees. They feel an obligation to provide for the whole community, the whole hive, as it were, sir. And I need you to shoulder that responsibility. And if I may, sir, George, house lights, please. May I ask everyone here who is a lawyer, or who works for a lawyer, or who is married to a lawyer, or who was raised by a lawyer, or who has ever owed money to a lawyer, to please just raise your hand. I rest my case, sir. That's a lot of mouths to feed.
There is a group over here that didn't have their hands up.
Those are DNA experts, sir.
Well, how much would it be?
Yes, sir, all together for the horse, the pistols, the mule, and the harness. Just 200 pistoles.
200 pistoles?
Yes, but you must act now.
No, I'll take it to court.
You can't afford court.
It's not the money, Scapin. It's the principle.
Well, sir, if that's the way you feel, sir. Sir, it's that erratic gentleman I told you about. The girl's brother.
Hey, Scapin. I just gotta find that guy. You know, Octave's father.
Why do you seek him, sir?
Well, I just heard he wants to take me to court to get my little sister's marriage annulled.
Well, I don't know about that, sir, but what I do know is he said the money was out of the question.
What? What? Why, that just makes me, you know, crazy. I'm coming down. I don't like to hurt people's hand. I just want to talk to him.
Well, I'm sure he talked to you, sir.
Yeah, he's old, isn't he? Old people make me jumpy. Hey, who is that?
That's not Argant, sir, that's not Argant.
Yeah? Is he a friend of his?
On the contrary, sir, this is Argant's nemesis.
His what?
A guy who doesn't like Argant at all.
Come here. Come here. Don't you see? You're my brother. You just gotta help me find this Argant. I don't like to hurt people. Aha! That's so crazy I am. I'm psycho! I don't like to hurt people's Scapin, but sometimes they just come at me. Are you talking to me? Are you talking to me? Because I'll take ends. No. You're out of order. You're out of order. The whole damn system is out of order. I'm walking here. I'm walking here. Hello. Thanks. I'm mad as hell, and I'm not gonna take it anymore! Yeah! 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 Hey, who the hell are you two?
We're the ones you were talking to before, sir. We're not with those people.
No. They're all dead. I don't like to hurt people, Scapin, but I need that money. My family, well, I was born poor. My mother never really... Oh, right. That's all I have to say about that.
lot of people have died over this matter, sir.
Scapin,
Sir?
maybe we should settle out of court.
Well, what do you think? Maybe,
Pay the money.
Oh, sure, I'll call him back.
No, maybe you?
Oh, yeah, I could take it to him, sir.
Well, it's rather unusual I should be carrying 100 pistoles.
200 pistoles, sir?
Yes, 200. You'll give me a receipt?
Sir.
It may be tax deductible.
I don't think so, sir.
Probably not.
I mean, you trust me, don't you, sir?
Oh, yes, of course.
Because I could call him back.
No. Thank you, Scapin. Thank you.
You were very good back there, Sylvester.
You liked me? You really liked me?
Excellent.
Now the X needs work. I never really got a chance.
Hey, drop it, shake it out, let it go. It's gone, it's gone. We still have one more father to scan.
Do you need my help?
No, it's my boss, and it's personal. And the hand of fate shall bring him to me. Oh, Senor Durant! Oh, sir! Oh.
Man, what's the matter?
Senor Durant! Senor Durant!
What is it, Scapin?
Senor Durant! It's your son, sir. Something terrible has happened to him.
To my son?
Yes, sir. I found him just now acting so depressed over something he said, you said, I said to you, sir, when you know I haven't seen him in months. Well, anyway, I took him down to the harbor to cheer him up, and there was this yacht. And this Middle Eastern-looking gentleman invited us aboard. He was very nice at first. He served us this lovely fruit and nut fantasy thing. It was so light. And there was this dancing girl.
Where is the misfortune?
Here it comes. While we were eating, well, this Turk, or maybe he was Lebanese, cast off from shore, and he sent me back in a rowboat, sir, to tell you that unless you send him 500 crowns at once, through me, he will abduct your son to an unnamed city to face a life of slavery.
500 crowns?
Yes, and what's worse, sir, is we only have 2 hours.
This perfidious Turk, you say?
He may have been Persian, but you know we must act quickly to save your son from slavery.
Scapin, why did the boy get on the boat?
Because, well, he didn't know this was going to happen. Never mind that, sir. The time is very, very short.
Scapin, you're a faithful servant.
Yes, I am, sir.
You must go and tell this Turk.
Or he might have been Lebanese, sir.
Well, you must go and offer yourself in my son's place until such a time, if any, that I can raise the money.
You know, I'm flattered, sir, but you know, this is a very savvy international player. He is not going to accept me in place of your son as a hostage.
Oh, why? Why?
I know.
Why did the boy get on the boat?
Because, sir, never mind that, sir. The time is very, very short.
And he wants how much again?
500 crowns, sir.
Oh, 500. Scapin, why did the boy get on the boat? There are so many other lovely places to visit on the waterfront.
I know.
All right, well, this is the key to my cupboard. I want you to go and open it.
Okay.
There you're going to find a larger key that opens the door in the attic.
Okay.
There you're going to find several things. most of which are genuine antiques. I want you to take what looks most promising to the second-hand merchant and tell him we have to free my son.
Uh-huh. Sir, I've been through everything in the attic.
You have?
For our inventory, and you know that's not going to fetch more than... Sir, the time is growing very short.
Man, why did the boy get on the boat?
Please forget the boat. Think boy, not boat. Oh, my little Leander, shall we never see you again? I'm going to miss you. I'm going to miss you. Because God knows as my witness that I've done all that I can do.
Oh, all right, I'll give you the money.
Thank God, sir, they're waiting.
But first, I just have one more question.
Does it have to do with a boat? Sir, please.
Oh, all right. I just happen to have that amount on me. I just didn't think I'd be spending it so soon. There, now you go and free my son.
I will.
You tell that foreigner he's a diabolical bastard.
You know it.
An unspeakable fiend.
Yes, sir.
Tell him I consider it a loan, not a present.
Very good,
now
sir.
go quickly and rescue my son.
Sir,
What?
the money.
I just gave it to you.
Left hand, sir.
Oh, this unhappiness is clouding my mind. Scapin, maybe just one last question.
Don't you dare ask me about that boat, sir.
No, listen. Well, when you say a life of slavery, what I'm wondering is if this experience turned out to be life for a period of time in a well-disciplined setting with no one bothering you. Just a lot of hard work, like a Boys Town experience. Well, then it wouldn't necessarily be that bad, would it?
Sir, I think we have to look at this as a required expenditure.
Oh God. This and my daughter's voyage and those expenses.
Plus clothing for the servants, sir.
This foreigner and all foreigners. A plague upon those who would harm my family. I changed my mind.
It's your son, sir! You know, it got tough near the end, but you can never underestimate the power of the foreign menace angle for appropriations where his generation is concerned. But I'm not done with him yet. I'm going to get revenge on him for whatever it was he said about me.
Scapin, the time! Were you successful?
For you, sir, 400 pistoles.
Oh, Scapin, our nest egg.
But for you, sir,
Scapin, I have to hurry.
just a little permission on your part for a little prank, a little comical payback, if you will, on your father for whatever it was he said about me.
Sure, yeah, okay.
By the way, what was it he said about me?
Zerbinette, I'm on my way!
Good luck, boys. So much for preliminaries. When we come back, folks, beautiful women, graphic violence, and...
Still looking for Senior Panda. Have you seen him?
I'm sorry, ma'am. I still have not seen this gentleman. I'd love to help. What did I say, folks? Beautiful women, graphic violence, and some sort of conclusion.
So we are about to start the second half of the play, and we wanted to save one very, very special thanks for the second half. You'll see why very soon. But we particularly like to thank Pat Connolly, who helped with all of the dances. Big round of applause. George, please.
Feel better? Well, time has passed. This is the moment I love the most. Alone with you, Just contemplating revenge.
The young master said that we should stay here, away from the fathers.
I'm only too pleased to have your company,
Zerbanet.
Zerbanet.
Why, thank you, Hydrangea.
Hyacinth.
Oh, hi. Right. I knew it was the flare. I never turned down an offer of friendship.
What about an offer of love?
Oh, love. That's a different matter. Love is a big risk.
My master has risked 500 crowns for you. Doesn't that make you feel love for him?
Your master has bought me my friendship. Does that mean that he owns me? No. Before I fall into his arms, I need more than 500 crowns.
Yeah.
How much?
And the promise of good faith as a husband and a father.
Well now, yes, ma'am.
Are you with me? Hyperbole. Hyacintha. And I understand that Leander's father is,
Difficult. But I know how to handle him, ma'am.
You know, as dissimilar as we are,
Zerbanet.
Zerbanet. We do have so much in common, similar plights, if you will.
Yes. Although, you know who your parents are, right? And your father paid for your upbringing, right? And you have a maid, right?
Well, yes. But at least your lover isn't being tempted to marry another.
Oh, honey, I think we both know how to hold on to our man's attention.
Well, I just wish that love were smooth.
Well now, Miss, You wouldn't want love to be smooth, ma'am. It's the bumps that make love interesting.
And why don't you tell us the story of how you got the money from Leander's father? I hear it's a good story, and I think we could all use a good laugh.
Well, you know there's nothing I enjoy more than telling an amusing story in charming and appreciative company. Unless, of course, it's one that involves retribution.
Retribution?
There's a score I have to settle.
What are you?
Sylvester here is an excellent storyteller. He'll play all the parts.
No.
And when he's done, he'll come right back here.
What are you going to do?
Just a very minor operation. Ladies, help him get into character. Don't give it a thought.
Well, here's what happened. So first, Scapin went to see your uncle.
Scapin, where is my son?
Your son is safe, sir, but you are in very great danger.
Me?
They're trying to kill you, sir.
Who?
Shh. Keep your voice very low, sir. It's the brother of that girl that Octave is married. Did you hear about him?
Well, yes, our God told me.
Yes, he's very upset that you want Octave to marry your daughter instead of... I didn't know you had a daughter, sir.
Well, see, it's from a previous...
What was that? Sir, it's not safe. He's put out a call to all his fellow mercenaries from all over the world. It's not safe here. No, sir, you can't go home. It's not safe. That way is no good either. These heavily armed men are everywhere.
Scapin, let's call the police.
Sir, these are paramilitary groups. They likely have ties to local law enforcement.
But what can I do?
I have an idea, sir. Concealment, sir. Camouflage. George?
Yes.
Thank you. All right, let's get you in this bag.
In the bag?
Yeah, that way I can haul you into the house like a sack of garbage, say.
I don't know.
I'm afraid it's the only way, sir. These heavily armed men are everywhere.
Mercenaries?
Foreign mercenaries, sir.
Oh no!
I hope you break your back.
What?
I hope you can breathe in the sack, sir. Oh no, here comes one now. He has a cruel face and a haughty demeanor. His mouth is curled in a disdainful grimace.
Is he an Arab?
On the contrary, sir, I believe he's a French intellectual. Sacre bleu! Tu alors, mon Dieu! Here, baggy trousers. Me, sir? Oui, parlez-vous français? No, sir, I do not speak French, sir, if that's what you mean. Ma, of course, because you are completely without value as a human being. I think a man, Monsieur Gerard. Do you know him, or his whereabouts? The fair and honest Senor Gerard? Why do you seek him? Why? Because I want to beat them without merci beaucoup. Take this message here, Monsieur Gerard. No, don't you raise your stick at me, sir. No! Ow! 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 Adieu! Oh, sir, that foreigner crippled me.
Man, I can't take this.
Sir, it's not safe. Sir, another one is coming. Buenos dias. Habla usted español, señor? I'm sorry, sir. I don't speak Spanish. I'm not Spanish. I am from Cafil. Estamos muy diferente. No sé usted un señor gerante y gerante? I am sorry, sir. I do know this man. He's the most fair and noble man I know. I know this because I have served him honestly and faithfully for these many years. ¿Dónde está? Dígame! Ow! 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 No tengo más paciencia! Ow! Ow! Ow!
Man, let me out!
Sir, it's not safe, sir. Sir, let's make a run for it. Sir, here comes another one. This one looks German.
I am German. Have you seen Senor Durant?
I have not seen him, sir, but were he here, I'd defend him to the death.
Oh well, that does make me so upset. I think I'm going to eat your sock. I mean, I will give you ein Schmacken Sie. Welcome, mein Herr.
Villainy! Treachery! Humiliation! Don't mock me!
Oh, I'm sorry, sir. I didn't see you there. I'm not laughing at you, sir. Oh no, it's just I just heard this story, and it's just amazing how easy it is to make money. I mean, are you a businessman, sir?
Well, yes.
Well, then you probably know all about this kind of thing. There seems that there's this one man here in your town who just wants to give away all his money.
You say there's a man.
Oh yes, can I tell you the story? It's such a good story.
One who is easily parted from his money.
Yes, and his name is... Oh, I cannot believe I can't remember. Oh well, I'll think of it. Although it doesn't really matter though, because the story is just so funny. I think you'll think so too. Okay, so there's this servant. Are you ready? Who tells his master, "Sir, your son's been kidnapped!" Oh, how stupid is that? By a Turk on the yacht. I mean, And there's this guy, Senor whatever, and he just keeps saying, Scapin, why did the boy get on the phone? What a moron! And the servant just says, never mind that, I need 500 crowns for ransom. And guess what? The guy just gives it to I mean, I'm sorry, sir. Maybe I'm not telling the story right. What do you think?
I think that a man wronged such as I will see justice triumph, that I will kill Scapin.
Oh, shoot.
There you are. Have you seen Senor Durant?
I'm afraid maybe I have.
Was he upset? Did he say anything about me?
He didn't mention you. He intends to kill Scapin, though, but he didn't mention you.
Oh.
Okay, look, maybe I should tell you. I might have told him the part of the story that you told us.
His own story?
Well, he would have heard it from somebody, right?
Here, Sylvester, so you and Scapin conspired to make a fool of me?
Oh, sir, I deny all wrongdoing. Catatonically.
Oh, geez, for real.
Senor Argon, I am overwhelmed.
Friend, me too.
That villain Scapin cheated me out of 500 crowns.
He cheated me out of 200 pistolas.
I've been so
Humiliated.
well, I don't know what you've heard.
Let us make a pact to vengeance.
To vengeance!
Senor Durant, a message.
Oh, no! Greater misfortune. As you know, my daughter was supposed to join us here today, but I've just learned they left weeks ago and are presumed lost at sea and drowned.
Oh, my friend.
Why? Why did she get on the boat? Green, is that you?
Senor Pandolf?
No, I'm not Pandolf here. Here I am, Durant.
You changed your name again?
Well, yes, but my daughter, she's alive?
Well, of course she's alive, sir. Although I don't mind telling you, she's a bit peaked. Because we had, well, endless grief and difficulty in trying to find you here, sir.
Well, where is she?
She's nearby, sir. But because of this name change of yours, we were shipwrecked and penniless, and so I allowed her to marry.
She's married?
Well, forgive us, sir. You were running around being whoever you say you are now.
But who did she marry?
Don't you dare take that tone of voice with me, sir. She actually found a very nice young man who has a wealthy father whose name is...
I'm sorry, Senor Argon.
That's it!
What?
Senor Argant, the son is Octave.
Good Lord!
What then?
Unbelievable coincidence.
Take me to her.
This way.
Sylvester!
I'm in disguise.
As what?
I'm a parent. It's great. They give you the run of the whole place here. Just now, one of these ushers, cute as a button, well, she tried to give me some attitude. So I said, you tell your school director that I may not renew my contract next year. Take care of that. So, where are we in the story?
Well, there's good news and there's bad news. Octave's marriage is all worked out. Hyacinth turns out, get this, to be Senor Durant's daughter. You know, just an unbelievable coincidence.
Yeah, I don't always like those in a play. You know, Dewey's Ex Machina.
And the other thing is, they all want to kill you.
Oh, that'll pass.
I don't know. The fathers are very close. The fathers and sons are getting along. It's a servant's nightmare out here. I don't know how long you plan to stay in, drag.
Disguise! It's a disguise!
Right, disguise. But they are all mortally furious at you. You got me involved, and...
Oh, my dear, let me look at you. You remind me so much of your mother.
That's Miss Pandolf.
My daughter and faithful Noreen, I know I owe you both.
Look, here comes my son, as if on cue. Come, my son, let us rejoice in this happy miracle of your marriage.
No, father. All your self-serving proposal will avail you nothing. For I must stay true to my commitment to love, sensitivity, and courage, and tell you honestly that I am already married.
Yeah, Senor Durant's daughter.
Senor Gerard's daughter will never mean a thing to me. I hope her eyes fall out and she spontaneously combusts or something. I'm sorry, but I'm a romantic.
Same.
Gentlemen, stop your unending prattle and jabber, for I am resolute. Like some big mountain, say, or...
Why don't you just listen to them for a second?
Sylvester, be quiet. I've listened to your lecturing enough today. I tell you all, I would rather die than give up Hyacinth. She is truth. She is beauty. She is... right here. She is right here. Oh, good. Now you all can see that this woman is my destiny, and I shall love her now, and forever. And even then, on for a while longer.
This is my father. Don't you see? I'm from Toronto.
Then welcome, eh?
Why don't we all go into my house? We can sort things out there.
Oh, but father, in our happiness here today, can you accept someone into our family bosom? A friend who is dear to me?
Of course. No, not her.
Oh, but father, she and her son Leander. Now wait a minute. I guess that would make Leander my brother, wouldn't it? Yeah. Anyway, passionate, but insist upon honor and merit.
I'm a virgin, surprise! I'm sorry, sir. It's just the story struck me as funny. Sorry.
She is an outcast. She is a stranger. She is without.
Father! This girl I love is not without birth and property. The gypsy just told me today that she was born in this very town of an honest family. And that when she was kidnapped at age 4, she was wearing this very bracelet that they sold me very reasonably.
Oh, sorrow to see this bracelet. It reminds me of my own lost daughter, who was also kidnapped at age 4.
Good Lord!
Unbelievable coincidence!
My long lost daughter.
Father!
Sister?
Brother! Sister-in-law! All right!
Daughter-in-law.
No, wait, I'm just a little confused.
This is your long-lost sister, Leander Hyacinth, Hyacinth Leander.
Brother!
Sister!
Father-in-law? Cousin? I'm just guessing now.
Ladies and gentlemen, I have terrible news. An accident has befallen Scapin.
Well, where is he? He must be hanged.
Alas, sir, I don't think you'll have to bother. He suffered terribly as a result of, well, there's this mason's hammer on a scaffold which fell, and well, oh God, his brain became...
Where is he?
Yeah, he's right here.
Oh! Oh! Am I center? Oh! Oh! Ladies, gentlemen, you see me here in an extreme state, and before I die, I just want to ask forgiveness to whoever I may have somehow inadvertently caused offense. I'm fading.
Scapin, as far as I'm concerned, all is forgiven.
Thank you, Signor Argant. But it is you, Signor Durant, whom I have most offended, convincing you to get in that bag as I did.
Yes.
Well, never mind about that. I forgive you too.
I don't know if I can accept that kind of forgiveness, sir. I feel such remorse over that pummeling I gave you.
Will you shut up about that?
And you were quivering like a little girl. Sir, words bring me peace.
Well, aren't you gonna die? I only forgive you if you die.
Senor Durant, make your forgiveness unconditional.
Yes, please, Father.
Yes, please, good sir.
A comedy requires this sort of thing, sir.
A word with you about combining household expenses.
Yes. See.
I forgive you, Scapin. But my forgiveness is contingent upon you either dying or marrying my daughter's faithful Noreen, provided that Noreen finds that acceptable, of course.
Okay.
I can vouch for her dutiful nature, Scapin, and I can assure you, she is a virgin.
Sir, I do have honest feelings for the lady, but I'm just not sure the community is ready for the multiple nature of these weddings. I mean, servants? Masters? Is this really appropriate?
On the contrary, Scapin, a comedy requires this sort of thing.
As it does this, sir!
After him!
Do you. Congratulations, I now pronounce you men and wives.
yesterday's performance to come up here, as well as our directors. Come on, guys, get up here.
Just get rid of that bag, all right?
So for a long time now, what, 3 weeks? We've been working with these guys on putting together this show, and they deserve a word of thanks, because we couldn't have done it without them. And as sentimental as it is, it's true, guys. It takes a team, and these are the leaders of our team.
Quick word of thanks, because this has been the dream cast here. They were ready when they were supposed to be ready, and they've been so much fun to work with that sometimes this can be sort of like agony, and this year was tremendous fun. So thank you for doing such a great job.